This will be a boring and slightly weird video, but there's a method behind the boringness. I learned a while ago that physical activity helps me sort through my mental space. It started when I would go on daily runs. It was a designated time when I am alone with my thoughts. I could think through what was bothering me, what steps I needed to take when I was stressed, plan for my future, and basically everything else. When my health started to fail several years ago, I couldn't run as much. Then I couldn't run at all. And eventually walking became too painful. I don't have the physical capability to do everything I used to, so daily life necessities like cleaning and showering became the substitute for my physical therapy. I don't clean every day. I do try to shower every day, but we all know that sometimes that just is not possible during a flare-up. During the filming of this video, I was only a few days off my Enbrel. Just before that, I was off Enbrel for 2 weeks for contracting COVID-19 a second time. I had one shot, and then I went off Enbrel again to prepare for an upcoming surgery. I also had an infection, so I was not doing so great. You can see I take multiple breaks throughout. I took a nap that you don't see. I took a break for several hours and then started back. I struggled to get up and move around. It took me the whole freaking day to just clean my room, and yet I still had to jack up on caffeine to just get through it. The first reason I filmed this video was to show others who deal with the same issues that I do that it's okay to have bad days, weeks, months, or even years. It's okay if it takes you a long time to do simple things like cleaning your room. It's okay if you don't do it at all. I also wanted to show people who don't deal with the issues I do that this is what I deal with on a daily basis. This is how long it takes me to clean my room, something that may take you an hour to do. We live in different worlds where I have to fight to muster enough energy to just do one simple thing that is barely a blip on an abled person's radar. The second reason I filmed this video is because that isolation. The common denominator of most conversations I've had with disabled friends is that we feel incredibly alone in our experiences and even our comforts. The reason I started Bubble City Productions was to have a creative outlet with a purpose. But I mainly wanted to create a community where we can find comfort and strength with each other. During my worst flare-up after I contracted COVID-19 the first time and could no longer do anything, I would watch others' cleaning videos. Not the talk-through closet cleanouts, but the ambient time lapses that showcased the progression. I realized that alone helped me sort through my mental space. Watching these strangers clean their homes or sort through their closets helped me more than I realized. It was almost like a mental muscle memory where a visual cue was just enough to kickstart the process for some good mental space cleaning. But the care these strangers put into their cleaning and spaces, and their willingness to be vulnerable with strangers like me, helped expel that isolation I experienced during my flare-up. Pain, especially chronic pain, is a lonely thing. The inability to do daily things like hygiene and cleaning, especially when those are the entrances to cleaning one's mental space, make it even more lonely. Additionally, when you have to fight to be heard by medical professionals and constantly advocate for yourself in a world built against you, it can feel like you're the only one who cares about your well-being and success. At least for me, this led to feeling like a shell of myself. Someone who masked to appear okay for everyone else, then crashed with limited to no energy for myself. So if you're watching this to decompress, you're not alone, you're not crazy, you're not weird. If you're watching this to learn, welcome and listen up.